Welcome to the Risk Takers. Right here, I got Miss B. Miss B, what's going on?
I'm good. I'm out here.
I see.
I'm out here 3 times.
So
Yeah.
we got this amazing, like Ace magazine, big cover. Y'all check it out, big cover. You know. So we finna get something that the people out there that's in your industry, that you was a dancer and you
Right.
transitioned into being one of the biggest bail bondsmen in Miami. How did you do that?
Oof. I actually COVID. COVID changed so many people's lives,
Mhm.
and when it sat everybody down, it kind of made me do that. I was doing it before, but I was kind of like writing bonds. But you have to be up early. You have to be up for first appearance. You have to do,
Yeah.
and I was still at night, so I would miss a lot of things. So once I decided to go in there wholeheartedly, that's how I was able to like get further. I was
Yeah.
already making money doing that.
Mhm.
But to get further, to get all the way I am now, I had to put in everything. I had to
Yeah.
cut it out, and it was a tough decision to make because you make money every day,
Yeah.
and you're like, okay, I got to cut it off because you can't do that and be
Right.
And unfortunately, it's like that because I will always say that dancing really taught me how to be me today.
Mhm.
So I always took it serious. It was always a job. I worked 5 days a week. I had a schedule. It was never a hobby to me.
Yeah.
So, but I'm saying a lot of people don't take you serious when you do that, and then you're in this bail bonds
Yeah.
comp industry, the courts and everything.
Real
So,
talk. So how
yeah.
did you actually make them start taking you serious when you transition to the Bells Bond?
I was just talking to Rory about that. Like, they did not take me serious. A lot of bad ones are, oh, she's gonna fail. She's not gonna know what she does. I just really like, I got people under me that I treated good, that wanted to help me, and we worked together. I have a lady that works with me. I never say for me, I always say with me because she gets so much credit. Her name is Andra. She has been in the business for 30 years. She is my right hand, and I follow the rules. One thing
Right.
about me, I follow the rules.
Mhm.
Like I don't veer because once you veer is when they
Yeah, yeah.
touch it. And people, let me just people call me and try and want to get me to do a lot of things, but I'm an agent. I'm governed by the Department of Financial Services. So anything I do wrong, they try to take your license.
Right.
So yeah, I got to be really on top of that. It's
Yeah.
not something you can take lightly.
For sure. You definitely gotta be on top of it, especially to be number one. Now, this show is called The Risk Takers. Now, what you doing, you already know I'm finna go with this. What you do in your profession in lines with the risk takers. What's the two biggest risks you done took in your career and just in life? What's the two biggest risks you would say?
In my career, the two biggest risks was to stop dancing and to not know what was going to happen, to become a bail bondsman. Um, the biggest risk I took was to get away from my family, who was a political family, and do my own thing. That was a big risk for me too. And also, I bond out a lot of. I do a lot of bonds that are big risk. And people are like, "B, how do you do it?
Yeah.
How do you know?" And I'm just like, I think that the strip club taught me how to figure out people. Like I can figure out people over the phone when they call me from jail. I know when they're lying. I know
So
when
you
they're
good
not.
at reading
Yeah,
people then?
yeah. And I take risks. I bonded out celebrities. I don't want to say the names that nobody wanted to write their bond,
Mm.
and I bonded them out. I've done a lot of things that was against the grain, so
Yeah.
that's why I'm a little controversial. But yeah, I guess I'm blessed.
Yeah, you
So
definitely blessed. Yeah. Now I got another question. What's the two biggest risks you gonna do to take your life to the next level? Because you already, saying prospering. But
yeah.
what's the next two biggest risks to take it to a whole nother
Okay,
level?
well, I'm about to do an e-course. I'm going to teach other people how to become me. I want to help people that feel like they're in this industry and they're smart and they want to do things. I'm going to teach you how to do bail bonds.
Gotcha.
But I even want to teach people just how to just go to the next level, like how to just go for it and give them like a blueprint on how to do it. So I feel like that's going to be a big risk for me because all the bail bonds agents are going to be pissed at me, but
Right.
it's cool.
Mad as hell.
Yeah.
Let's give them one thing. What's the first step to be a basketball? I mean, we're just give them one step. Don't give them the whole blueprint.
Okay, the first thing to being a bail bondsman, you have to take a course. It's a 2 week course in Florida now. Every state is different. In Florida, you have to take a 2 week course, and you have to pass it by 80%, and then you have to take like a e-course, which is like a 24-hour course. You can do it in 24 hours, like 120 hours. And then you get your temporary license. You have to do your fingerprints. You have to make sure that you've never been convicted of a felony. Misdemeanors are okay. Felonies, no, not even expunctions. I want everybody to know that because people have the misconception. That's the hard part of it. And then you have to work under. Well, before I had to do an internship for 2 years. They don't have to do that no more. Now they can just work up under someone like me, which
Yeah.
I can have as many people under me as I want
Right.
for 2 years, gain the experience, and then they can go take their state test and become a bonds agent.
There you go. You see, it ain't that hard, but you do got to put in work. So don't think you're gonna get rich overnight. You dig what I'm saying? Miss B, thank you for you on the risk
Thank
takers. Yeah,
you.
for sure. We'll see y'all in this video. Let's get it.